The Three of Diamond birthday card for 222. Basically, when you are born, you get a destiny card, and your card is a Three of Diamond. You are born in your Mercury period. This is an ancient Egypt, Kemetic system where the stars and all of these things were watched. They knew that it was, by watching it, they knew it was 364 days. They broke it up into 4 seasons, which each season is a card: hearts, diamond, clubs, spades. Get that? It is 7 cards in a deck plus the ace, diamond, ace, heart, queen, you know what I mean, king, jack, which makes 13. And it's, so that plays a part. The 7 days plays a part. The 52 weeks plays a part. And so all of that plays a part, and you get a card, okay? And so with it being today, your birthday, the Mercury period, is wonderful. It's a lot that you are going to know about this year, which means from your birthday to the next year. Okay, when you have from February 22nd all the way to next year, February 22nd, for this to play out in your life. So I'm going to be telling you about what being a Three of Diamond means, and how it can play out in your life, and what cards you have in your path for this year. Some of them. And then we could, if this is something that you want to do, we can reconnect in 52 days and we can figure out some more things, okay? The description of the Three of Diamond is considered one of the most difficult life paths of all the cards, especially when the Three of Diamond is a woman, but you're not. So that's really awesome, because the Queen of Diamond, her personality card, is the other most difficult card in the deck. That's my card. Indecision in values, along with past life relationship karma. 6 of Heart karma card can result in many challenges with their affections. They also can be some of the biggest worriers about their finances. All threes are guilty of worry and indecision, and most must find constructive outlets for their overactive minds. The best remedy is to find some expression of your creativity. You must express yourself. You can do that with your music. Now, you remember I told you that your voice sounds good and all of that. Your message, you have to give a different message. You cannot give the same message that all these other rappers, all these other artists are giving. So stay away from the money, stay away from the sex, stay away from the hoes, stay away from the bees, stay away from all of that. You need to be finding out about your true self, about the kings and queens and different things, and that's what you need to speak about. A natural interest in the metaphysics should be cultivated if you are to know more peace in your life and overcome the many hurdles and temptations. You could learn about that and talk about that. Even just talking about how you found your peace and overcame them hurdles and temptations. So that can be in the music, but it shouldn't be that's the message of the music. These people have a mind that can penetrate the secrets of the universe. You hear that? That's a bar right there. You gonna penetrate the secrets of the universe? Now, go from there. Among these secrets lies the understanding about your life and the personal karma that you are here to deal with. So you got to break that down and figure what that is. Figure out what that is. This understanding brings much peace into your life. You always know right from wrong, though sometimes you try to ignore what that is, what you know. You have always been like that. When people would get in trouble in class, I could look at you and know if they did it or not, because your face. You stayed out of trouble. Not all Three of Diamonds have these problems. Operating out of the high side of this card, you are extremely creative and productive, expressing yourself in a multitude of productive ways. You can be the greatest entertainer, a public speaker. Do you hear that? It's just about your message. You also have very powerful mind. You also have a very powerful mind and usually a powerful voice to match. With this voice and the mental resources to back it up, you can be one of the most effective promoters that is found. Okay? You heard that? Consider yourself lucky. Okay? A person should consider themselves lucky if they have you promoting them, their products or services. Promote me, honey. Okay? Let somebody else listen to this. You have more satisfaction in business where you can travel or do various different things. There's usually some younger for whom you must make sacrifices. There's usually someone younger than you that you got to make sacrifices for. Often one or more of your own children. You know you don't have kids yet. With 2 9s in your life path, your later life can be disappointing. You hear this? You hear this? Unless you have developed your spiritual side, which will give you peace and wisdom. You are here to try many ideas on for size, and you have to settle on which one is the truth. You always benefit from changes and travel and are advised to pursue a career that gives you some freedom in this area. So you need to have a career where you're traveling for work and things like that, because that's going to help you. In your relationships, the three of diamond card runs neck and neck with the Queen of Diamond as being the most difficult in the deck in this area. There is such great creativity in this card that you come into this life feeling that like there are boundless realms to explore and experience. And at some point you realize that you always have tremendous fears of abandonment and betrayal that must be dealt with along this way. Now, the Queen of Diamond card, it's written in my card that I'll be married at least 3 times. And you know me. You've been around, okay? And you've seen from the time I've been your teacher, I've been married really 3 times, because I married the same person I divorced and I remarried him. Well, remember when I switched from Miss Eves to Miss Edwards and then back to I was already Edwards, but I had my kids calling me Eves. I divorced him, made all the kids call me, continue. Then I remarried him. The kids had to call me Edwards, and then I divorced him again, and then the kids had to call me Glass. So, and I divorced him, so that's 3 times. And I don't fret, because obviously it's in my dang on cards, and that's how it was supposed to be. I don't know why when I started working on your reading, my voice changed. So I feel like that's because you really need to take this serious so you can get your life on track. I don't really know what's going on, but my spirit was telling me that I needed to do this reading for you. The last time we connected, we were supposed to talk and keep in contact and see if that's something that we were going to do, and how you were going to go down this path, and how I feel like it really would help you getting yourself together and to become your highest self. There's such great creativity in this card that we talked about that. You usually manifest as multiple relationships or chronic indecisions regarding matters of love and marriage. If you cannot deal with your own inner insecurities, you will usually choose to have transitory relationships. Multiple marriages are common with this card, as with the Queen of Diamonds. So I just talked about that before I even read it. The 7 of Hearts and Venus tells us that you are learning to let others be as they are and to heal their own fears or betrayal of abandonment. Your 6 of Hearts first karma card tells you that you arrive in this life with a tendency to be somewhat thoughtless about other people's feelings, okay? Along with the carefree nature that can leave others feeling uncertain about your affections. So, well, that's something to look out for. I'm hearing when you feel some type of way about people, you just go ahead about your business and really don't express it. So maybe that would be something that you can work on. also. Because remember, we want to always be our highest self. We want to get to our highest self, and we want to always be our highest self. This usually takes time, so we naturally expect most of the romantic happiness to come later in life. So you hear that? You can be okay. Well, that would be okay for someone that's a 3 of diamonds, since the romantic drives and desire for a relationship in this card will usually sustain itself well into the last years of life. I mean, because baby, I don't have no problem with loving people, but I sure don't have no problem with dumping them either. Okay, because it's not that serious. If I feel like I'm not happy or emotionally taking care of the relationship, I gotta go, and that's fine. All right, now the men that's three of diamonds have a special feeling for spade females, and club females are very attracted to you. So how do you find that out? So if you saying, hey, you interested in somebody, you can figure out like what's their birthday, tell me, and I can see what their card is. Or you can put the Destiny app on your phone, but you would need their birthday. You would need the year they were born too. You can put the Destiny, my Destiny card app on your phone. You meet a chick, you say, oh, hey, how you doing, blah, 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 whatever, or somebody you already liking, and you say, hey, when is your birthday? You need the year included. You put it in the app, and it gives you their card. And you're looking for women that feeling for spade females. You like the spade females, but the club females are very attracted to you. So I feel like right now you may need somebody to take care of this emotional thing that you're going through, that you're really not sharing with anybody. And so when you're in a need for emotional care, you need to date people that's more attracted to you than you are to them. Okay. Now, I know that's not really fair to the next person, because if you get through that emotional care and then you feel like, well, I really don't want to be in this relationship, then that could really shatter that person. And remember, we got karma debt from our past life. So you be careful in that area, but I'm just telling you right now what I'm picking up from your soul and your spirit. You need emotional care. And I think that you should date someone that is more into you right now, and because it always helps you. So the 9 of Spades is your long range card, which is your yearly card. This is going to go all the way up until your next birthday, which is 2/22, okay? As a 9 of Nines, the 9 of Spades is the strongest indicator of a year of important endings for you. You could end a line of work you have been doing for a long time to have to contend with health problems that cause you to make more changes in your lifestyle or your habits. The 9 of Spades is often associated with work and health problems or disappointments, but this is only if we are unwilling to let go of things. You hearing this? Things, people, jobs, or habits that are now surely ending for us. If something feel like it's ending for you, do not try to fight to keep it going. This is a year of major completion. Whatever you are doing when you began this year will likely be over by the time of your next birthday. There could be a death in the family or of someone you know, or one of many conditions that will ultimately affect your lifestyle in an important way. The 9 of Spades is also a strong indicator of spiritual work and could indicate much success in this area for you this year. Success applying universal principles is the key. This can mean letting go of things that are passing away and broadening of your life's goals to include some sort of humanitarian work. This will help you realize the success potential of this powerful card. Now, the key words is a year of major endings and completions in your life. They can be related to health problems or deaths in the family. Now, you have things and people that need to get away from you. You already know it's in your heart. It's coming up in your dreams. It's showing up in conversations. End it. It is the best for you. End it. Okay? So this is your Mercury period. Remember I said anytime you're born or whenever it's your birthday, you're in your Mercury period. You will be in this period up until April 15th. So at April 15th, we need to check back in. Your 52-day card is a 10. You see it's a 10 of hearts. And that being in your Mercury period, the influence will bring sudden social success among some group of people or success in areas dealing with communications, publishing, and speaking. This could mean a party such as a birthday party or some other gathering where there are lots of people for you to impress with your wit and charm. This influence can be applied to business or financial success by scheduling advertising or promotions while this card is present. The 10 of hearts literally means 10 hearts. Hearts represent people. So this card speaks about activities involving large numbers of people that you have a love connection with. It is sort of like the 10 of clubs, but it will deal more with family, circle of friends, or with audiences of musicians, artists, and other performers. In its highest manifestation, the 10 of hearts brings much success with the public and groups of people. To get the most out of this card, plan your advertising and promotional campaign when it is present. At the very least, this card represents a social occasion, such as a party where you are well received and have a wonderful time. It can also represent a marriage or other large family gathering. Beautiful. Okay? So you need to really focus and hone in. What are you feeling right now? My voice changed. So that means that your feelings while you're listening to this has changed. So write down any questions, write down anything that's coming up to you because it's happening for a reason. All right, so you get a daily card, and today is your Mercury day. It's the day of the week that you were born. Yay. Usually we have a lot of communications on that day, so it's great to communicate and get some things done and, look over your week and see how it's going to play out. So your card is actually, the daily card today is an Ace of Spades. Today is the 23rd. I actually wasn't finished with this on the 22nd. So, the Ace of Spades is, this card represents secret activities, communications, or short trips. This can be a secret about a brother or a sister. This can also be a desire for secret knowledge, either mundane or spiritual, or an unexpected and secret desire for somebody or something. This card can signal an unexpected change or even a death in the family. Though this is not a strong possibility, it can also represent a powerful spiritual experience that changes your life. So this is only a daily card, so I just feel like the Ace of Spades is also one of the traditional cards for death, change, and transformation. With this mystical card in your spread, it is certain that you will go through some sort of death and rebirth, or at least some important and powerful changes. Another facet of the Ace of Spades is the desire for work, since all aces represents new beginnings. The Ace of Spades can come up when we are preparing to launch a new job or occupation. So you see that? But I love you, and I'm going to get out of here. We need to get back together. Any questions you have, you can text me or whatever. But also, I just want to tell you that you got a lot going on for yourself. You can really change your situation, anything that you're going through, just by tapping into your spiritual side. You need to listen. When you feel like you need to remove somebody from your life, you need to do it. You know me now, and I'm gonna say this to you. I was just dating somebody, and I was looking at a license plate, and I had no. Let me go back. I was dating somebody, and I was like, we had gotten into an argument, and I've been feeling something, and I was questioning myself: am I holding this relationship together? Do I know if the relationship is over or not? So we had this really big argument. And when I got in my car the next day, I was driving to one of my appointments, and I said, God, what should I do? And right in front of me, the car that was on side of me, it drove from as soon as I said, God, I said it aloud, God, what should I do? The car was like, it hit the side of me, and it came right in the front. And it said FL. It has the guy that I was dating's birthday, and it said ACP. So I took that as finally leave him, okay? And I did. And since then, my business has picked up. Everything has been working for me. So we got to make sure that when we get signs and symbols, there are license plates. When you see a license plate and it's like, dang, you look up that angel number. I could teach you. It's really easy. When you looking around and you see and you keep seeing things, when you pick up your phone, it keeps being 333. Look that angel number up. This is not happening to you for no reason. And you got a spiritual card. And we are spiritual beings. So don't be afraid of this. Don't look at it like anything. As you can see, I'm subbing. So I just want to tell you that I love you. And we're going to connect. Definitely by April 15th. But if not, you need to contact me before that.